Iran has long enjoyed a mutually strong relationship with China, with the two nations already cooperating on trade, infrastructure and military drills to name a few. It's hence no surprise to see that there's potentially a new deal on the table between the two nations, although the final agreements have yet to be formally announced. Rumours started spreading as much as a week ago that a potential 25-year deal was being negotiated between Tehran and Beijing, with potentially hundreds of billions of dollars being invested into Iran by the Chinese in exchange for discounted oil sales back to China. The US, however, see the potential deal as a direct threat against their global hegemony, in particular within the West Asia region, in which the US's invitation to remain is being withdrawn as many are tired of the bogus US foreign policies in the area. Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif last week was quoted as saying that the deal is no secret and that negotiations were well on the way to securing the 25-year deal. However, following various leaks in which speculation was made as to what exactly will be in the deal, the spokesman for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has stated that until a final version of the document is agreed upon and a signed deal is officially announced, then no hearsay is valid about the deal, ridiculing some of the rumours that were circulating.
ما در سفری که همونجوری که بارها توضیح داده شد جناب آقای شی جین پینگ به ایران داشتن توافق شد که در سال 1394 یک نگاه راهبردی و دراز مدت دو کشور دوست برای خودشون تعریف بکنن. از این رو قرار شد طرفین بشینن و یک نقشه راه برای همکاری‌های راهبردی دو کشور تعیین بکنن و در اون سند همکاری‌های دو کشور، روابط دو کشور یک روابط همه جانبه و راهبردی strategic and comprehensive.
Should the deal go ahead, it would not only inject a valuable flow of foreign investment into Iran, but would further cement regional ties with China and add to the ongoing investment already in place in Iran from China, for example, the Tehran Metro. Iran have already shown that it's a major player when it comes to international cooperation and partnership, having demonstrated this in the past with joint military drills with Russia and China in the Persian Gulf, as well as Iran playing an active role in counter-terrorism operations and anti-piracy patrols across the region and beyond. When Donald Trump, for example, pulled out of the JCPOA, many nations in Europe opposed the move by the Americans and sought ways to bypass the sanctions reimposed by Trump, and hence saw the birth of the INSTEX agreement between the EU and Iran. However, the INSTEX agreement has yet to truly meet its promises in terms of the potential it could have had, with the EU playing caution to the wind when it comes to dealing with Iran over fears that its ties with the US could be affected, hence why the Europeans have always remained very much on the fence throughout the process. It could hence be why the Iranians are seeking ties with China and beyond, with proven cooperation between Iran and Venezuela already having shown the world that Iran will not bow down to external pressure from the likes of the US or anyone else. Russia, for one, could be a future trading partner with Iran on a similar scale to that of China, should the deal between Iran and China go ahead and prove to be successful.
خب ما آمادگی داریم با بسیاری دیگر از کشورهایی که روابط سنتی، دیرینه و حسنه با جمهوری اسلامی ایران دارند چنین قراردادی، چنین تفاهمی رو انجام بدیم و رابطمون رو نه مقطعی بلکه دراز مدت تعریف بکنیم که راجع به بعضی از کشورها این کارا صورت گرفته. اما این حجمه هایی که هست قطعا ریشه خارجی داره، حالا هم ضد انقلاب هم گروه های فکر، اتاقای فکری که حاضرن حال شب و روز بشینن و نقاط مختلف اقدامات ما رو بررسی کنن و روی اون سرمایه گذاری بکنن و کسی پوشیده نیست و الحمدلله خب ملت ایران هم هوشیار هست و قطعا اسیر این جفسازی ها نخواهد شد.
The Russians have already shown support towards Tehran in the form of condemning the assassination of Lieutenant General Qasem Soleimani, and hence could work with Iran to counter US policies and dominance. With such potential showing, could it then be the case that the likes of India, South Africa, Japan, and a host of other nations join the queue to trade with the world's most promising emerging market, namely Iran?